You ever just stop and wonder what the internet is actually made of? I mean, we use it for absolutely everything, but how it all works? That's usually a total mystery. Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back that curtain and take a look at the fundamental building blocks of our entire connected world. Let's start with something you're probably doing right now. You're holding your phone, you tap an app, and bam, you are instantly connected to, well, anywhere on the planet. How on earth does that happen? How does this little gadget in your hand talk to the whole world? It all starts with one single foundational idea. And that idea is the computer network. At its absolute core is just a system of linked devices. We're talking your phone, your laptop, even your smart TV. They're all set up to share data and work together. Everything from your Wi-Fi at home to the global internet itself is built on this one simple concept. Okay, so if it's a system, what's it actually made of? Well, believe it or not, every single network, doesn't matter if it's huge or tiny, is built from just two incredibly simple components: nodes and links. First up, we've got nodes. Let's think of a network like a digital neighborhood, right? The nodes are all the houses, or maybe the people living in those houses. They're just the individual devices that are connected to the network. And here's the cool part. You are literally surrounded by nodes right this second. Your computer, that's a node. Your smartphone? Yep, that's a node too. The printer in the office, that smart speaker in your kitchen, all of them are nodes, actively participating in a network. But what good are houses in a neighborhood if there are no roads connecting them? Not very useful, right? That's exactly where links come in. Links are the pathways, they're the digital roads that connect all of our nodes and let them talk to each other. And these links can be stuff you can actually see and touch, like the Ethernet cables you might plug into your laptop. Or they can be totally invisible, like the Wi-Fi signal that's filling the room right now. They're just different kinds of roads for your data to travel on. Okay, so we've got our houses, the nodes, and we've got our roads, the links. But, in a busy neighborhood, you've got to have something to direct traffic, right? You can't just have one person's mail getting delivered to every single house on the block. And that's where our next piece of the puzzle comes in. So let's talk about this switch. A switch is a gadget that manages all the data flowing inside of one single network, what the pros call a local area network, or LAN. Basically, that's just a fancy name for your home network or the network at your office. This little box here, it's the central hub of the neighborhood. All the different nodes, computers, printers, you name it, they all plug into it. The switch's whole job is to make sure that when one device wants to talk to another, that message goes to the right place, and only the right place. I absolutely love this analogy because it's perfect. A switch isn't some dumb splitter just blasting information everywhere. Oh no, it's a smart traffic conductor. It doesn't just shout a message to the whole neighborhood. It looks at the message, sees exactly who it's for, and delivers it directly to that one specific house. So how does it do this? Well, here's the secret sauce. Every single device that can connect to a network has a unique built-in address, kind of like a fingerprint, called a MAC address. The switch is smart enough to learn all these addresses and uses them to send data exactly where it needs to go. It makes the whole local network super fast and efficient. But that's all great for sending messages inside your own little neighborhood. What happens when you want to send a message to a completely different neighborhood or even a city on the other side of the world? A switch can't do that. It only directs local traffic. To connect different networks, you're going to need a whole different piece of hardware. And that piece of hardware is a router. The job is right there in the name. It routes traffic between different networks. This is the gadget that connects your local neighborhood to the worldwide information superhighway. Yeah, this thing probably looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? The box with the blinking lights sitting on your desk, that's your gateway. Your home router connects your entire private local network with all your personal nodes to the massive public network we call the internet. So let's go back to our analogy. If a switch is the local traffic cop on the corner, a router is like a massive highway interchange. It looks at all the little pieces of your data, we call them packets, and it makes these super smart decisions about the best and most efficient path for them to take to get to a destination that could be thousands of miles away. And this table just lays it all out perfectly. It really shows you the difference. A switch? It connects devices within a single network. It's our local traffic conductor. A router, on the other hand, connects different networks together. It's the big highway interchange. You need both, but they do very different jobs at very different scales. All right, so now we have all our pieces. We've got nodes, links, switches, and routers. So let's put it all together. Let's see the actual blueprint of the internet, from what's on your screen right now to the entire globe.
It all starts here. Super simple, just with individual nodes. A computer, a laptop, a phone. These are the endpoints. This is where all the information comes from and where it's all going.
Okay, next up, we bring in a switch. The switch takes all those individual nodes and connects them together. And just like that, boom, we've created our local area network. This is our digital neighborhood, where all the local devices can chat with each other super efficiently. And then comes the last piece of this local puzzle, the router. The router acts like the on-ramp, connecting our entire private digital neighborhood to the global highway that is the internet. This is what lets it talk to billions of other devices in all the other neighborhoods out there. And that's it. That is all the internet really is. It isn't some magical cloud up in the sky. It is, quite simply, the ultimate network of networks. It's just millions and millions of these little digital neighborhoods, homes, offices, giant data centers, all connected by this global web of routers. So there you have it. That is the incredible and actually pretty simple blueprint of the internet. It seems impossibly complex from the outside, but our entire hyper-connected world really just boils down to this. Devices are connected locally into neighborhoods by switches, and those neighborhoods are connected globally into a network of networks by routers. So simple, but so incredibly powerful. I mean, think about it. From just a handful of simple components, we have built a system that has totally, fundamentally changed humanity. So now that we understand the blueprint, it really makes you wonder, with this incredible tool right at our fingertips, what should we build next?